Hello guys, and welcome once more to Lux Coded, and today we are going to be talking about data types on Python. So we're going to be covering the four most basic data types on Python, and the first one being integers, the second one floating point numbers, the third one strings, and the fourth is going to be Boolean. So something I want to clarify at the very beginning of this video is you can use this right here, this function type, and that is gonna help you figure out which kind of type of data type is a variable or whatever you want to pass inside this built-in Python function. So for example, if you want to pass in 2 and we run that, you're gonna get int, which stands for integer, which means an integer is a number that's not a decimal number. So the next data type is going to be floating point number or float. So if we do type and then we pass in 2.5, for example, you're going to get a float. Why? Because a float is everything that's a decimal point number. So as you can see right here, we got 2.5, so that's a decimal point number. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty streamlined. All right, the next data type we're going to be talking about is going to be the string data type. So to type in a string, I'm going to do something like this real quick. Well, can I even type? So type. All right, so we're going to pass the first string. Very, very important. When you're trying to pass in a string, you need either single quotes or double quotes. And there's another one that you can also use. It's a triple quote, but we're going to talk about that in later videos. So the single quote, it will be something like this is a string, and if we run that, the type of that is an str, which stands for string, right? So we can do the same thing, but with double quotes. This is also a string. So when we run this, we get the same result. We get str, which stands for string. So these are, you can write strings using either single quotes or double quotes in Python. All right, so let's jump into the next data type, which is going to be Boolean. So if we type in type, Boolean data type consists of two things. The value is going to be either true or false. So for example, if you pass in true, the data type that Python is going to give you is a bool type, which stands for Boolean. If we do type the same thing but with false, it gives you another bool type. However, we can try, and notice how I type in true and false with capital case. So if I pass in false, then I'm gonna get an error, because true and false, whenever you pass in that built-in Python function, it has to be with a capital T or capital F. Does that make sense? All right, so let's get rid of this real quick, and let's do something like, okay, if you want to try a number, like for example, 2 equals 2, and that's true, right? So if we run this type, it should give us like a bool type, right? Perfect. That means 2 equals 2 is a Boolean type of data. All right, so we're gonna finish this video here, and on the next video we're gonna be jumping into a little bit more about the strings and escape sequences, about this use on the strings. I hope this video helped you guys, and remember, if you find any type of mistakes on my videos, please let me know in the section of the comments below, or send me an email at luxcoded@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me those questions. I might cover those questions in the next video. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy the holidays.